You know who some of the most misunderstood and long-suffering people are in this world? That would be the quiet people. The people who don't feel the need to constantly talk and project their thoughts and everything that they're doing and everything. They don't need to express themselves constantly, vocally or with noise, just to validate their own existence. Some people, it seems like they have to do this. They have to just talk every thought that pops into their head. If they're just enjoying some quiet or not enjoying it, experiencing quiet, they gotta fill it somehow. Make some noise, blast music that nobody else wants to hear. I mean, I love music too, but sometimes not everybody wants to listen to what I want to listen to, and I respect that. Other people, though, they don't always. They just blast it and make everybody experience it. There are people in this world who just thrive in silence. They enjoy listening to the sounds of nature. They enjoy hearing the voices in their own head. They don't feel this need to say every little thing that pops into their head. They're okay not to be constantly chattering. They don't need small talk. I mean, what is small talk anyway? They're just empty puffs of air that really don't add up to anything or mean much of anything other than just saying, hey, validate me, validate me. Quiet people don't need this. They don't need somebody coming at them with all this. They don't need to express it themselves. But so many people just don't understand that. People who want to talk too much lack the empathy that the quiet people need. Quiet people just need quiet. They don't need a lot of noise and talk coming at them. They can enjoy somebody's company. Doesn't mean they're antisocial in any way. They just maybe just want to experience the energy of somebody without all the talking. Maybe they just want to be alone. Talkers tend to lack the empathy to understand that sometimes, and it's very unfortunate for the quiet people who don't want to be a part of it but are forced to because that's the world we live in. It is just a simple truth that some people are very sensitive to noise. It really is. That's reality. And it really is unfortunate when they have to endure the noise that others want to make. Because think about this. A quiet nature is not an indication that there's something wrong with that person. It's just their nature. Doesn't mean they're shy, doesn't mean they're antisocial, it doesn't mean they're trying to hide from the world. Most quiet people want to be a part of the world. They just don't want all the noise of the world always coming at them, and it's really difficult when people do not have compassion for that. It's hard to have compassion for that because people don't see it. A noisemaker doesn't see the pain they're inflicting or the discomfort that they are inflicting on this person who just wants to be left alone, who doesn't want to hear it, maybe doesn't want to engage in a conversation, maybe wants a substance conversation, not one just of trivial matters, but something real. And people who want to talk and make noise just don't always see that. It is important that people start opening their eyes to what they are inflicting on other people when they are making noise and talking too much, more so than the quiet person wants to endure. Because think about this. Noise can so easily invade quiet. However, quiet can never invade noise. So when a quiet person is meditating or just enjoying the sounds of nature perhaps, and suddenly there's all this noise coming at them because somebody wants to blast some sound, some music, or a loud TV or whatever, or want to talk too loud, talk too much, the quiet person can't retaliate against that. There's no way, so that these noisy people will never understand exactly what they are inflicting because there's no comparison to it. The silence that a person is enjoying cannot invade that noise. That noise, however, can and always does invade that silence. A quiet person is not looking for attention for the fact that they are a quiet person. They don't need accolades, they don't need validation, they don't need anything. But what they get so often is a condescending attitude. They're in a crowd of talkers, people who just want to vocalize everything, and maybe this quiet person doesn't have all that much to say. If they had something of substance and value to add, they certainly would. But when the conversation is just small talk, the quiet person is like, nah, I'm just gonna, yeah, whatever. So they don't say much. And this talkative person has to be all condescending about it, saying dumb, stupid things like, oh, you're sure talkative, aren't you? Being sarcastic and all that, as if that puts the quiet person in their place. That is a terrible thing to do. It is very stupid. It doesn't make the quiet person want to talk to you more. It just makes the quiet person want to keep you at a distance. That's all it does. So if you take that attitude to somebody who isn't talking much, stop doing it. It's not cool. Quiet people who don't talk a whole lot for a reason. They don't need to. They don't want to. It's not that they don't have anything to say. It's just that the conversation is probably boring to them. It's probably just a lot of small talk and a lot of things that just don't seem interesting or important to this quiet person. So why are they going to add to it? A quiet nature indicates somebody who is generally very introspective. They're just kind of sitting back and observing and taking it all in and processing it in their own way. Sometimes processing doesn't mean vocalizing and expressing themselves. It's more of an internal thing. If they get what they want and what they need from the situation and the conversation, it's that simple. So do not judge quiet people. Do not judge them for who and what they are. Just because their nature is a little different than yours, just because maybe you like to talk a lot, maybe you like to express yourself a lot, don't expect that a quiet person is going to do so in the same way that you are. Probably they have their own outlets. Maybe not the same as yours. Maybe they don't need to say everything that pops into their head. They are very introspective. They take it in. They're observers. They observe, they absorb, and when they're ready to contribute, they will in their own way. Just accept that and appreciate them for who and what they are and what they contribute to this world. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. There's more on the way. Oh, and click around the other videos on my channel. You'll find something you like.